it's a really difficult environment when you're innocent, but you got to be as hard as the killers around you.
Do you think you had an advantage because of your street smarts and your size?
Yeah, and then the fact that I was near professionally trained as a boxer, fighter, and then I learned all these MMA skills from reading defense manuals and stuff. I know I became a very, very dangerous individual, but I had to be. I was living next to people that butchered other human beings and wouldn't think twice about killing me.
Who were the most heinous criminals you heard of that were your neighbours?
Arthur Bomar, serial killer. Jay Schrader, serial killer. Gary Heidnick, the original Buffalo Bill from the movie The Silence of the Lambs. He was the character they personified.
Did you have interaction with Heidnick?
Oh, yeah, he was my neighbor for 2 years, so had a few good interactions with that asshole. So I didn't really have time for people like him or Ted Bundy that I was around because they're weak, they're cowardly. When I was on Florida's death row and I was near Ted Bundy, everybody in the prison wanted to kill him because all he did was boast about getting his visitor pregnant and getting everybody's visits taken. Nobody wanted to be his friend. Like, they were going to seriously tear his head off if they could.
Did you ever speak to him?
Yeah, I had an interaction with him back in Florida.
Do you remember the conversation?
Of course. He tried to sell me hope, and I told him I didn't get off on killing my mom by killing little girls. And he went off on me and started shouting at me in this stupid biblical voice. Kind of stupid. Yeah, I was in the East Unit in Stark. You can look it up. And I was only one floor above the electric chair down there in 1985 when I turned myself in from escape. And asshole Teddy he was in Q4 and I was in Q1, so he was around the building behind me, caddy corner, so he could hear through the vents all my conversation and have something to say about shit. I don't know why people glorified him. He was oh my God, he was disgusting.
The guy you said was the inspiration for Buffalo Bill, did he end up getting executed?
Yes. Gary Heidnick volunteered to be executed in 1995. And he got his wish. It was a real full-on deal in Pennsylvania history for him to be put to death, culminating with his interracial daughter coming out of nowhere and trying to save his life. What a horrible thing. I was so angry at his lawyers for going out and finding that little girl and putting that burden on her. Imagine you're this beautiful interracial child and someone comes up to you and says, you were born of rape and your father's on death row being put to death, but we're trying to save his life. Can you come forward and help us? That's what they did to her. The system didn't do it. An attorney did that to her.
Watch Dave Courtney's Underworld, The Craze, out now on various platforms Amazon Prime, Plex, and for American viewers, Tubi TV. The film includes exclusive interviews with former members of the Craze gang, revealing remarkable insights into the 60s criminal underworld.